Welcome back to another episode of my channel. This is my second this evening. And I'm actually going to take my hoodie off before I continue with the rest of this. But, in the last episode, we did my top 10 Broadway songs. Go check that out on my channel. And then, after you've watched that, come back and watch this. And this top 10 list, so obviously the last top 10 list was my top 10 Broadway songs. This time, obviously, we're sticking on that theme of Broadway, but instead of it being my top 10 Broadway songs, it's my top 10 Broadway musicals. Now, the Broadway musicals on this list, most of them are the same. There are a few. There is one musical that's on this list that didn't have a song in the previous list for Broadway, for my top 10 Broadway songs. This is my top 10 Broadway musicals. And so some of these placements are a bit different. So let's start off with number 10. In 10th, my 10th most favourite musical, and these are the ones that I've watched. My 10th most favourite musical for me is Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. The song "Close Every Door" to me was high up on the list in 3 because it was such a good song in a pretty good musical. But the musical standing on its own, not as good. It's definitely one of the weaker. It's definitely for me the weakest musical that I've watched, but it's still a fun musical. Still deserves to be in this top 10 because it's one of the small set of musicals I've actually watched. But I feel like 10th is a fair enough placement. In 9th is going to be Heathers. The song from Heathers that I chose, 17, ranked 6th on the Broadway songs list. But the reason why Heathers is 9th on the Broadway on my top 10 Broadway on this list is because it's also one of the weaker ones that I've watched, but still a great musical, still deserved of this top 10. Like I said, for Joseph it's in here because it's one of the small few of musicals I've actually seen, but doesn't deserve to be higher because I didn't really have much fun doing it, and it was kind of clouded by the movie starring Winona Ryder. But you know what? Actually, we're not going to consider that. But still in the top 10, still in 9th. Still a great musical, but not one of the better musicals on this list. In 8th is going to be Matilda. The song that I chose from Matilda for Working Children ranked 7th in my top 10 Broadway songs list, and here it is in 8th in my Broadway musical list. Matilda is a very good musical. I find it better than Heathers and better than Joseph, but just because of the more quality songs. But still, better, more quality songs. It's got more quality songs than Heathers and Joseph and Technicolor Dreamcoat. But still, not going to be any higher because yes, I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it that much for it to be too high up. In 7th is going to be Phantom of the Opera. The song Phantom of the Opera from the song that I chose from Phantom of the Opera was Phantom of the Opera, and that ranked 10th in the previous in that song list. But it's obviously ranking in this list 7th. Classic musical, classic plot, classic songs, very good. Deserves to be in the top 7. Just misses out on the top 6 because just misses out on 6th or higher, just because the musicals from 6th and higher are my personal favourites out of the 10 I've got. But still, 7th, for Phantom of the Opera, they'll take it, probably. In 6th is going to be Wicked. Now, the song that I chose from Wicked, that was As Long As You're Mine. Now, obviously, I could have chosen in that as the best song from Wicked. I could have chosen Defying Gravity. I could have chosen What Is This Feeling. I could have chosen I could have chosen No One Mourns the Wicked. I could have chosen many songs from any of the songs from Wicked as my favourite. But I chose As Long As You're Mine just because it was the best, one of the better. I liked the song. I liked the duet between Fiyero and Elphaba. But we're not going to talk about that because that song was ranked ninth in the Broadway songs, my top 10 Broadway songs list. But and Wicked is in sixth. Now in number 5 is going to be fifth. We're going to get through this one quickly. In number 5, my fifth favorite musical is Mean Girls. Now obviously Mean Girls was not. I didn't choose a song from Mean Girls was not on the previous. A song from Mean Girls was not on the previous list, but it would have been one of my honorable mentions. And if I were to choose a song from Mean Girls, it'd probably be Apex Predator. Why does it rank so high in this and didn't get a song in the Broadway songs list? Why does it rank so high in this? It's a great musical, a good musical, a great musical based on a really good movie. Based on the movie, obviously starring Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams, Amanda Seyfried, who we mentioned in the last video. But it's one of the strongest musicals. I feel like they adapted it very well for stage. The songs work really well. The characters work really well on Broadway. Janice and Damien as characters are more funny than they were in the 2004 film. And this is one of those musicals where you're like, is it a good musical? Is it a bad musical? Well, if I were saying how out of 10 how good this musical is, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I'd say it's not the best, but not the worst. But still doesn't make it into the top 4. In 4th, it's going to be Les Mis. And the song that I chose from Les Mis was obviously One Day More, and that ranked 5th. So basically, like it was for Matilda, a one space difference between the song that I chose and the musical itself. What a musical Les Mis is. What a musical Les Mis is. Great cast, great plot, set during the French Revolution, great set, and just a very good movie. It deserves to be in the top 4. I don't really have anything else to say for it, but very good musical. If you love musicals, it's one of the best musicals, one of the best ever, one of the best and most iconic Broadway, one of the best musicals ever, and one of the most iconic musicals ever. So if you like musicals, watch it, and I mean it. But it doesn't get, well, it does get close to the top 3, but it doesn't get in the top 3. And speaking of the top 3, let's get into that right now. In 3rd for me is School of Rock. Obviously the song that I chose for School of Rock was If Only You Would Listen, and that ranked 1st in that list. The reason why School of Rock's been moved down to 3rd is because the 2 musicals above, even though the songs were lower than the School of Rock song, the musicals are a bit better than School of Rock. But still a great musical, School of Rock. Very good. You should watch it if you've watched the 2004, if you've watched the movie version starring Jack Black, watch it and then watch the musical if you want to. Obviously, once COVID, once people are allowed back in theatres. In number 2, it was a close call between 2 musicals. But in number 7, I have put Dear Evan Hansen. Now, in the list, the song that I chose from Dear Evan Hansen, you found ranked 2nd, which matches the placement of this musical. What a musical Dear Evan Hansen is! Great plot, great characters, and it's just a blast. Definitely a recommended movie. But coming in at number 1, well deserved. Yeah. So this music. So my mom and my dad my mom, my dad, and my sister. Well, my mom, my dad, and my sister. Who used to be my brother at that moment. Who used to be my brother. Well, they said about that we were going to watch this. We were going to see this musical, and they said about this. We're going to be seeing this musical called Hamilton, based on the true events or based on the true life story of Alexander Hamilton. And I thought this musical will not interest me. But I went to it because, you know what, I was a big musicals fan back then anyway. So I thought, why not go with it? Just screw it. Just watch it. And as soon as I did, I instantly fell in love. The songs are amazing. The characters are amazing. The story it's based on is amazing. And other than that, it's a really good musical. Watch it. You should definitely watch it. If you don't watch it, you're not. If you're a musical fan, you have to watch it. Good songs. Obviously, the song that I chose from it, "Burn," ranked 4th in the list. But the musical as a whole is just as strong as the song, even stronger than Dear Evan Hansen's School of Rock, Les Mis, Mean Girls, Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, Matilda, Heathers, and Josie and the Living Room. And that's why it comes in at number 1. But put that. Hopefully, you've enjoyed my top for my top 10 Broadway musicals. In my opinion, this was obviously my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, put down in the comment section for your opinion. But I will see you next. I'll join you next episode where we rank some where I give you my top 10 where we talk about some characters from Broadway musicals. Where I rank my top 10 Broadway musical characters. But that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell for all my latest videos. But until next time, I'm out.